Runnabees.
Runnabees?
I was going to say
running along the ground.
You don't got wings, dickhead. Fly.
The runnabees.
I was gonna say runner.
Like
peas.
worker bees, queen bees, runner bees.
It's like a fucking marathon of bees running down the street. Go to the plants, go to the plants.
I was gonna say runner peas and realised it was beans. So I thought land in the middle.
runner bees. Good evening and welcome to the 10 o'clock news with me, Terence Brombowich. The headlines tonight. Oh, shit. Alan?
Yes.
The bong button's broken again. Would you mind doing the bongs for me?
Well, no, just tell me when.
Right, so the headlines tonight. There, you do the bong.
I said tell me when.
I told you, I just gave you a little wave. So when I say the headlines
I'm
tonight...
blind.
Shall I give you a little nudge? Is that okay, Alan? So when I say the headlines tonight, give me a bong.
Bong.
Okay? Oh, no. Wait until I've said the headlines tonight and then give me a bong, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the headlines tonight.
Bong.
There we go. Something terrible happening somewhere in the world right now.
Bong.
No, not yet, no. Details are a little sketchy. But
Bong.
we'll be finding more about that in just a moment.
Bong.
You know, the bongs need to remain a consistent tone and timbre.
Bong.
No.
Bong. Bong.
No, just a sinister bong, just one bong. In finance, money is now worth a lot less money than it... No, just bongs.
Bong, 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 bong.
Interest rates have gone sky high again. Your money is now worth less money than it once was. And of course, there's a celebrity somewhere doing something that you do not give a fuck about.
Bong.
So, something terrible happening in the world, and I believe our reporter on the ground is able to join us via satellite link now. Toby Jug, are you with us? Are you with us, Toby?
Hello, this is Toby Jug. Yeah, up on the ground.
Alan, you can stop with the sound effects. I just needed bongs. Okay?
Alan, I thought it was called Helen.
No, Alan.
Alan? But I was putting on a lady. I was doing a lady's voice.
You don't need to change your voice if you misheard your own name.
Go to the satellite.
I'm trying to speak to Toby Jug via satellite here to find out what the...
Studio.
Hello.
Is anyone there?
Yeah,
Hello?
apparently there's something terrible going on, but we don't have any details.
Oh, yeah,
Can you fill us in?
Hello, yes, there is very terrible things happening in the world today. Apparently, all the ducks have lost their beaks.
The ducks have lost their beaks.
All the beaks have gone. There's no quacking. The quacks have ended.
This is worse than we feared. Oh,
It's
my
just
word.
little...
It appears you're being joined by a local resident there as well, Toby. Maybe you should find out what he's got to say on the subject.
This is local resident. This is Sandra Springfellow. Hello, Sandra.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Very strange morning for us around here. Went to sleep last night on the ducks. They had their beaks, and now we wake up and...
So, Sandra, I hear
They don't have beaks
you're
anymore.
a local duck farmer in this area. You have a lot of ducks, don't you? Now, how is this going to affect you and your business?
Oh, well, it could be quite beneficial. Less debilling of the ducks, and so we don't need to chop them off when we harvest the ducks and all of that.
Well, my name is Graham Anderson, and I'm the chief
Oh,
of the
Graham,
Duck
yeah.
De-Billing Organisation. And for me, I think it's quite terrible because they're just
really?
falling
Yes,
off.
Bill.
Apparently,
Oh.
how am I going to make my livelihood now?
So you're going to affect your business now?
Oh,
Absolutely.
you're going to have a job as a duck farmer. It
I
doesn't pay
can't
very
understand a word that you're saying, Sandra.
well. It doesn't pay
You've
very
got
well.
a very strange voice for a lady, I must
Surely
say.
you deal with Sandra a lot in this small local village. when
don't
you're-
deal with her at all,
She's the
no.
main duck farmer and you're the duck debiller.
No, I just de-bill the ducks. Nobody asked me to do it.
What's going on here?
you just
What's
deal
going
with
on
the-
here? Sergeant Williams, this is you have not been cleared to film at this location. This is a hazardous scene. We do not know if the ducks are contagious with D. buccinitis.
With what?
Well, I thought out of anyone, with you being the professional on the scene, you would know this is nonsense and it will stop immediately.
You say it's called D. what?
Debuccinitis. It's a disease that removes the beak of
The buck.
Yeah, debuccinitis.
Buck.
The buck stops here. Yeah, we got you again.
We got him. We
You
got
got
him.
him. You thought you were listening to the 10 o'clock news.
Song.
You losers. Yeah, it's not the 10 o'clock news at all. It's Killer Rabbit Podcast. It's Yorkshire's #1 alternative news podcast, starring me and the effervescent Mr. Adam Chase.
Oh, if you just said him, then
Sorry, I'm gassy as I can't talk.
You are effervescing right as we speak, you see?
Yes.
And also the ebullient Mr. Benson joining us
yes,
too.
yes, that's a word once again.
The yes, Benson.
That is a word.
A bullion.
Ebullient.
Bullion.
A bullion.
A gold bullion.
I'm gold. I am gold.
Always
Gold.
believe in your soul, sir.
I was gonna say when you introduce yourself as me, if you'd said him as well, that would have been hilarious.
If what?
Let me reenact it. So
Okay,
And
okay, let's workshop.
we go.
you're
Reenaction.
here with me, and to my right it's him. And
Over there is them.
apparently it's not as funny
Hey.
as I thought it was. Going by his blank expression.
I laughed inside.
Well, that's the best kind of laugh.
Yeah,
That's laughing
I'm still
from the
laughing
heart.
inside a
Been
lot.
Debuccanized, I think, or whatever you said.
Debuccanized.
I was improvising.
I know, I liked it.
A disease doesn't have to match the ailment, does it?
No,
A disease
no,
name.
no, not at
Yeah,
all.
that's true.
Not at all. He doesn't have to.
Like a sprained elbow could mean your penis has fallen off.
No, I think a sprained elbow is pretty self-explanatory, really.
Well, a tennis elbow is not. A tennis elbow.
But it's still an
when your
ailment,
toe
an
falls
affliction
off,
of the elbow.
a
You're not giving good examples here to back up your
well,
point.
actually, it's not. It's actually your forearm.
What is?
Tennis elbow.
No, it's
Your
what is
elbow's
your
your
elbow?
forearm.
It's your elbow, of course.
When
it's
you
your
get
elbow.
tennis of the forearm.
Got a real bad case
What
of tennis.
about when you get the bends? You don't just bend into different directions that you couldn't before.
Okay, you can have
Spine
that
is still in its full.
That's
form.
very true. The bends is not very
Yeah.
explanatory, is
Answer
it?
that one, you smart little bastard.
You can have that one. You can have that one. Well done. How have your weeks
15
been?
love.
Weeky.
Leaky?
I say that a lot, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's Thursday, so it's Friday tomorrow, and that overshadows the fact that the rest of the week's happened.
That's the end of the week.
Because Friday is the best part of the week.
And then it'll
really.
be weekendy. Hooray!
Woo!
Is Friday the weekend or is
Friday
Saturday,
after 4
Sunday,
o'clock's the weekend.
because the end of the week technically would be Sunday at 11:59, but the end.
There's just 1 minute of week. What you're doing here is spreading troublesome ideas that we get 1 minute of weekend. Benton.
God, delete it. Start the episode again.
Silence him.
Said you never said that. Well, I've been to the dentist today. Guess what time my appointment was at?
5 to 8.
2:30.
Yeah.
Is it actually
Yeah,
2:30?
genuinely.
You book you are. I'm not going to the dentist unless 2:30.
You must have a 2:30 appointment.
Sam, we've told
You've
you
been
this
waiting
before.
for 12 months
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get that appointment.
Sam,
haven't
we've
you?
told you before. You cannot have 2:30 because that's when the dentist goes for lunch. I'll have it at 2:30, or I will not get my teeth done. That's fine, Sam. Go somewhere
If
else.
a dentist goes to lunch at 2:30, then they can just get sacked. As far as
Nah,
I'm
because
concerned.
then they can be like, no hurty at 2:30. Have a little theme
As long as
tune.
they got a little jingle for it, then it's fine.
How are your teeth?
They're okay. Just went for a checkup, but last week I had the worst toothache ever, and it's because I've got wisdom teeth trying to come through.
Oh, they're the
down there,
worst.
bottom
Oh,
left
shit.
of the jaw. And teeth are just weird, aren't they?
They take so long for them
Yeah.
last ones to appear.
You know what's more weird? Not getting anaesthetic at a dentist.
I know we talked about this before. I didn't need any anaesthetic today, thankfully, but it's just I don't like the thought of there being teeth hiding in my gums, just being like
Waiting to come out.
Excuse me, can we come in, please?
Crawling its
Yeah.
way
Can we
through
come
your
in?
gum.
Can we come in?
That's
Drew?
what I like. And the rest
the
of
mouth.
the rest of the teeth are going, no, sorry, mate, it's a bit full in here, I'm
You
afraid.
know,
a bit
The
cramped,
gum's like,
actually.
no, I like this area. I'm spreading out.
But with them being wisdom teeth, they are quite wise, and thus they quote
sideways.
quote from the Charter of Teeth and say, actually, paragraph 6 on page 14, subclause 4C, it says that we should be able to enter the host's mouth anytime between the age of 17 and 25.
But that's
you're
because
not
they're so
25.
wise. They have to do everything by the book, so that's why it takes. So
And then the
long.
rest of the teeth are in that. Fuck them.
Can I tell you something?
This is our mouth, and you're not coming in, you bastards.
You're too wise. Fuck off.
Not that wise, are you? Because you can't appear in the mouth.
Fuck you.
Dickhead. Fucking teeth.
So you know, and this is going to sound random, but bear with me. You know how people say women can get on the same cycle?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is happening to us because I also have my wisdom teeth, one of which is growing into my cheek.
High
currently.
five!
Same wisdom tooth cycle, yay!
And it is
We're
absolutely.
so in tune. We're so in
Oh my
tune.
god. It's excruciating.
We even have the same pain at the same time. It's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
How
but
often do you get the pain?
Once every like 6 months.
Yes, 6. Last time in
Look at
December.
this.
Last
Look
time in
at
December,
this.
and then last
But
week.
this,
we're in
this
tune.
time, both are doing it.
Oh, right, not both yet.
I'm getting stereo pain here.
Do you get
Not
At least
that
it's
monitor.
equal. At least you're not like lopsided pain.
do you get horrific pain for like a day, and then it subsides and just feels a bit swollen?
Yeah, so it cuts through the gum in like your sleep. So you wake up to carnage.
Is that what it is? Is that what's
The
happening?
tooth growing
That makes me
through the
feel
gum.
even worse.
At night time, the teeth come
I don't
out.
wanna hear- no, just poke their heads out and have a little look around before another tooth goes, get back in there, like whack-a-mole.
Just wakes up. It's coming through, guys. It's coming through.
It's going sideways. It's going sideways.
They try to get in. They always wait until night and then they try and sneak out, the little bastards.
Fucking hell.
Get him back in there.
Tony fell asleep on watch again.
Fucking hell, Tony.
That makes it feel worse. I hate when the dentist takes x-rays and I can see them
And they
just
run out of the room.
sat
In there, just like...
Yeah, just like hiding in the gum. Get out of my face.
Have you ever seen an X-ray of a child's jaw?
Whoa.
Because you know,
Let's stop recording.
you know,
No, I haven't. Why would I have any need to see
Well,
that?
you know-
Why have you been looking at children's
listen,
x-rays?
the adult teeth.
Why have you been looking at
because you-
children's x-rays?
Because you're born with adult teeth.
No, you're not answering the question. Why are you looking at children's x-rays?
I'm literally telling you why.
Okay, go on then.
Because it's an X-ray of the baby teeth,
Yeah, that's...
but the adult teeth are in the gums already.
Oh, I hate that.
You are born with the teeth.
Yeah, I have actually seen that. Actually, yeah.
Why are you looking at baby x-rays, Sam?
Yes, sir.
Well, because, right,
Wipe the hard drive.
Something about a nonce and a hard drive. The police are going to turn up.
I start laughing again.
I was all right with teeth until I saw somebody put online, like, what if teeth were flaccid?
Oh,
until
yeah. What if
until
they were soft
until you needed to eat and then they got erect? And I was, from that moment on, I've had a hate
relationship
with teeth.
Have you ever had a bad dream where one of your teeth are black?
No.
It's quite a common dream, apparently.
What does it mean?
I don't fucking know. It
Find
means
out.
One of your teeth are
Google
black.
it.
I have
I'm
that
not
one
gonna Google
where
it.
I have
Google it. I want to
I
know.
want to Google it.
Come on, well, let's analyse your dreams live on the podcast. What does it
dream
mean?
analysis.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Adam and I will talk about cheese. So, what's your favourite cheese?
At the moment, I'm just very much into. Well, at the moment, I very much like Ritz crackers with cottage cheese on them.
Oh, I love a Ritz cracker. Do you know what I used to do when I was a
Scoop the
kid?
cottage cheese out with them and just go
I
on
used to
then.
put a bit of cheddar on a Ritz
If you
and then
see
stick it
black
in the
tea-
microwave
sorry.
for 5 seconds.
Oh, really? Does
Yeah,
that melt it?
Yeah, just melts it
Nice.
down. Beautiful.
Ooh, beautiful.
So, teeth, black teeth.
Black
If
teeth.
you see black teeth in your dreams, it could signify a decrease in certain areas of your life.
penis.
Go on then. Yeah.
What does that decrease?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've lost
Getting
some
smaller.
size. have you?
Something's getting smaller.
Oh.
No! It's normal, apparently. It's normally a sign of extreme illness or weakness. Lads, I'm fucked.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
this is why you never Google stuff.
Yeah,
because
I've made you Google it.
It
now,
all
and now you're
means
gonna worry.
cancer.
Oh, I had-
if you ask the internet, it all means cancer.
I had,
Everything.
I had a
cancer.
headache for 20 minutes, dead. Death.
You're dying. Just give in now. Just
I mean, it's an excellent
Well,
way
well,
for the
well,
medical industry to make more money because they just put all this online for you to find, I suppose.
But there's the other side of it as well, where
But the other side, what, not being ill?
well, yeah. No,
The medical people don't make much money out of
everything
it.
else.
There's-
There's the other side of it.
I've
There's
heard
being ill and there's everything else.
I've heard that it's the bane of doctors' lives when people
Ill.
self-diagnose. Yeah, bloody turning up here with all kinds of illness. Oh, horrible.
Doctors would
you
have
have
a
any-
much,
horrible.
much better life if there was
Do you have
no
any,
illness.
any idea how much the NHS would run better if you weren't ill?
Oh, I've had a terrible day today. Loads of people came. Oh, they were ill and they were
sick. It's
smelling,
horrible.
vomiting and coughing. Horrible. But no, I've heard doctors are not happy quite often if you're self-diagnosing yourself and going on WebMD and trying to find your own things and then going in and being like, well, I've Googled it and Google says this.
It doesn't
It's
help.
like,
But that's
well,
what they
actually,
do.
I've been through 10 years of medical school.
But I'm just going to Google it.
It doesn't help though that people.
Because they Google it there. They do the same.
Yeah.
I've seen them do it.
Yeah.
do
I have
sometimes.
witnessed them
do
having
they,
a Google.
do they not even turn the monitor away?
No.
Never turn it towards you. Well, Google.
Yeah, and they show
Why
you
didn't you just Google it and then you wouldn't have to turn
like,
up, you
I
bastard?
could fucking do your job.
It is an issue, but it's also, there's that many misdiagnoses going on
Diagnoses.
that you kind of want to check yourself after.
Well, this is the thing. I had that horrible thing in my ear, and I went to see that about 4 different doctors referred to several different ear, nose, and throat specialists.
ENTs.
Yeah, and none of them knew what it was. And then I managed to find out what it was myself online because there were forums for it.
See?
middle-ear myoclonus.
You're a
Not
doc-
a single
Oh,
doctor said
middle-ear
that.
myoclonus.
You're a
Not a
GP,
single
no,
doctor said
that's
that.
it,
And I was
that's
just
how
like,
you do it.
that's it. That's the
You
fucking
got
thing.
those.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, toothache, up there with the worst pains ever, I would say.
It's more of an
Which brings me to Sam's top five. No, I'm kidding.
it's more of an
Top
inconvenient
five
pain.
Pains.
When I
That's right,
stand on
coming
a
in at-
Lego.
Coming in at number
Standing on a
5,
bloke.
flicking the testicle.
Are you saying it's more of an inconvenient pain, the toothache?
It's an inconvenient pain.
Not when it gets
because it doesn't
serious.
subside.
Oh,
When it
the
gets
one
to
that
a
I had
point
last
when
week,
it's unbearable.
yeah, I felt like I could
Yeah,
just
but that's
like,
an inconvenience.
Like your head feels like it's cracking.
Yeah,
in half.
and it doesn't help that the nerves are all attached to your ears and your eyes and
Yeah,
your face. So
and all your
everything
face is
Yeah.
fucking. Yeah, no, that's the worst.
earache's pretty terrible as well.
Earache, yeah, stomachache.
I wouldn't put like getting hit in the nuts up there because to me that's
That
quick
doesn't,
pain.
it doesn't last very
more,
long.
but it's more of an experience.
I thought you were
than
going to
a
say an
pain.
excitement then.
that
Not-
kind of goes through you, and
Not
you,
a good experience.
No.
It's just weird.
it kind of wins you, and sharp shooting pains
I
go all
imagine-
the way up through you,
I imagine,
There's a bit of
and
like
then
a-
you're out for a
and it wins
minute
you.
or two, and then you just have like a soft pain afterwards.
There's,
don't you?
there's like a
cramping.
flashbang effect as well in there. Where it's just like, oh.
I know this is going to sound weird again, but if you flick your
Stunned.
eye, the pain is very similar.
Why would you flick your
Why
eye?
have you
Have
been
you never hit
flicking
yourself in the
your
eye
eye?
by accident?
Yeah, with a drumstick.
Do you not think it feels the same? It's just a lot. It's
I
a
don't
lot
know,
quicker.
I just went fuzzy and couldn't see.
I imagine if you had any other exposed organ and flicked it, it would be the exact same pain.
Now I'm imagining testicles in your eye sockets and become very uncomfortable with this conversation.
Well, that's you did that to
Why have
yourself.
you? Why testicles in the eye sockets? Just like with no eyeballs, just a testicle in
Balls
there.
in the eyes, Johnson.
Oh man, his eyes are his balls and his balls are his eyes.
Yep, that's it.
And all he can see is the inside of a bag.
I was going to say the inside of his pants, but yeah, he's
I suppose you're right. If the eyeballs are in the
inside.
skirt.
yeah, the
Just
inside of the bag.
sloshing around inside there. That's all you can see all day.
Horrible. This has got grim. Let's have a story from somewhere in the world.
True story.
Shall
I've got
we?
it's
Over
from,
there.
It's from
Over
far
there.
away.
Where?
I said over there.
Where?
We're getting a story from over there.
Over
that-
there.
is that- is that
I have to
one from-
move.
Is that Bhutan you're pointing to?
That's Bhutan. Where's the story from Bhutan, Benson?
Is this Bhutanese, this story?
No, this is from Blackheath in London.
Close.
Oh, same
Close.
difference.
Yeah, very similar cultures, I believe.
It's a story about Matthew Cole.
Of course it is.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Matthew Cole from Blackheath, Lewisham. He's recently been fined. Fined £65.
65
Yeah, you may as well not fine him for that.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because
Are
he's...
you advocating larger fines, Sam? Boo this man!
Boo this- wait.
Boo this man!
How
Oh,
many
I can
times-
pay that. Oh,
Depends what it's for. Depends if it's sufficient deterrent, but I don't think £65 is going to put you off much. Let's see.
So what happened was he was parking outside the post office, parking in a normal place where he's allowed to park.
The post
next-
office parking spot.
Parallel parked. Now
I don't
the
believe
next-
this already. You can never park outside a
Well,
post office.
He could.
He could.
Now,
He
now-
has permission
now,
from
what's-
the
Only-
master of the post office.
Only Mr. Cole can park there.
Now,
I'm
what's
afraid.
happened is where Mr. Cole's parked in his private spot, the spot in front of it is a disabled spot. And what's happened is, as part of how science and how light travels and how things work, the shadow of his car crept over the disabled line and he received a parking fine.
Because the shadow.
The shadow was in the
shadow?
disabled spot.
The shadow.
The full head title.
Yeah, the fine's not
is
enough.
Dad-
There needs to be more for that.
Yeah, shadows. You know, you got
because he didn't break the laws of
fined.
physics and is it physics with light? I suppose it is.
I think he needs all of his form removing, so he can be turned gaseous.
Yeah.
He
Or he
could
just
be
needs to be
effervescent.
careful with the time of day that he parks, doesn't he?
Yeah,
And
don't go there
Only
at
go out at
11:58.
Only go on a cloudy day.
So his car shadow had crept into a nearby
How
disabled
very
spot.
dare it.
The fucking bastard.
£100 fine at
Fucking,
least.
this person needs to be removed from society.
Yeah, killed.
Yep, killed. I
Shot.
think that's the only legitimate or the only punishment that fits the crime here.
I thought fucking eyeballs in scrotums was bad, but
And this guy has just taken it to the next level.
Well, he was left
Shadows.
gobsmacked, and I can see why.
He's what?
He was left gobsmacked
Because his shadow betrayed him like that.
because his shadow betrayed him. It's like Peter Pan's shadow. He needs to reattach it to the car immediately. So he's gone to taking further pictures, which I'm gonna
How
show
does
you
he
to-
know
to
that
prove
was
where
the
car?
Oh, that's miles in the other parking spot.
Yeah,
that's a
I mean,
disgrace.
a disabled car / person.
How does
and
it-
person
Yeah.
could not park there now because of the shadow.
Where's a disabled car shadow going to go?
Yeah,
That's, I don't know.
exactly.
That's not going to fit anymore now.
Yeah, what's he going to do now? He is ruining the spot for the disabled
Now,
person.
what's more
Shadow.
interesting is if you blur your eyes, it actually looks like he's holding a Guinness World Record certificate, but it's actually his parking fine
The
on
longest
A4
shadow.
paper.
How does he? How does he know that's why they've fined him?
Because that's what they've told him.
Because they've sent him a picture and he's
Like,
actually in the
surely
bay.
that's not a legitimate fucking thing. We're fining you because of the
Do you know
shadow.
how private car parking attendants
Oh,
work?
is it private?
There is no fucking rules, my friend.
Oh,
there is no rules.
They are
It's
lawless
one of those-
cowboys.
One of those clampy crazy
If you
people.
don't pay
Happy
in a
clampers.
Happy clampers, yeah.
if you don't pay it in enough time, that they
They
actually
do like 3,000% on
they
it. and
heed
shit
Sam's
like that.
advice and increase it to 130. That's more on it is double. To be fair, was gonna say it's more
I
than
have
double.
it
It's back-
on. I was going to say good authority, but it's not at all. But I've heard that if you don't pay them, there's nothing they can do. The private clampers.
Funny you should say
I've
this.
heard what you should do is just set them on fire.
You're not allowed to clamp cars now anyway, but I heard that same myth that you are talking about, and I ended up in court over it.
Ooh.
Did you?
What?
I can safely.
Did you win?
How do we not know this?
You did. Well, you probably would have known it at the time.
Benson's involved in every crime, Sam. God.
I had to.
Call back.
I had to go to court. They wanted a lot of money, so the parking ticket would have been original price of the car park would have been like 40p. They wanted 100 quid. as a
40p
fine.
for the car. Where are you parking? Where's your special
Oh,
car
this were in
parking
like
spot?
Wakefield. This were year 20. So it'd been long. 2014.
Yeah, car parking then.
But then
notoriously cheap.
So I ignored it as Martin Lewis and everyone tells you to do. And then 4 years later, I got a summons to court to pay £2,500.
$2.5 grand.
The judge actually laughed it off, saying that you can't add interest onto a parking ticket, blah, 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 blah. So I paid £60 in the end, I think.
Oh, so you still had to pay?
Yeah, because I parked somewhere where I didn't pay for.
Jeez.
But yeah, so I ended up in court. I ended up in prison. it was insane.
Got bummed several times. By...
Well, that part was
I
all
do
right.
love that bit, yeah.
Yeah.
that's the best part.
I went back to the car park after.
Left car there again.
My car shouldn't be here, guys.
But
Give me a
I didn't
fine.
think in court of using the. Well, it's only a shadow.
It's just the shadow of my car.
It sounds like they're chancing it, though, doesn't it? Just like, sod it. We'll stick it in and see if they ignore it. I imagine some people do just get like a letter through to say you've got a
pay
fine
it.
and just pay it.
Yeah.
Because there's that whole incentive thing that we have here that it's like, oh, if you pay it within 30 days, it's half the price. So you just pick up and pay it rather than challenging it. But you should challenge it, I think, because they
You'd
do.
always challenge it.
They
yeah.
do try and take you for a ride sometimes.
Always.
Yeah, they're claiming that he actually fully parked in the disabled bay, but you can see it on the picture.
So what's happened then? Has he
Well,
had it
He's reversed
rescinded?
it out of the bay and then taken the photo.
So he's
and
actually-
gone, look at me.
Yeah.
I think that he's taken a picture post incident.
But they would have taken a picture at the time, wouldn't they?
You
So
think, right, that's
but they
what I wanna
haven't. Got,
see.
we haven't got the picture from the council. We've only got his picture.
The council are holding out on us. That's
Yeah.
what.
And
Council,
they are-
provide
they are
your
hol-
evidence, council.
maybe he took the picture and has made enough money from selling his story to pay the
To get-
fine.
maybe that's his plan.
Genius.
Pure genius.
You know what, Matthew? Congratulations, you are Businessman of the Year. But yeah, the end of the story says that we're all waiting for Lewisham Council to
We
reply.
are.
to
We
the
all are.
All of
second
us.
appeal.
Yeah.
Bated
So
breath,
hopefully
edge of the seat.
I'll be able to
Follow
bring
us.
a follow-up to
Yes.
us in the coming months.
Goddamn love a
I
follow-up.
hope that you will. Right, so mid-stretch, introducing the section.
Did you
mid-stretch.
really just do that?
You
Yes,
didn't have to do it mid-stretch. You could have waited until after you stretched.
I felt good though. I thought I'd just go with it.
Just go with the stretch.
Might do it
noise.
again. Might start every section mid-stretch.
Sound like you're constipated.
Sammy's seedy, stretchy old segment. That was Benson that made that noise. There was
Is that
no,
what you call your asshole these days?
Definitely constipated.
I call my asshole Benson. You just said that.
Yeah.
You just lampooned yourself.
I don't know. I think you're the lampooned one, my friend.
Okay, we'll see.
You're the one that called your asshole after my name.
Benson the chocolate starfish.
So this week, I'm doing.
That's a cartoon that I would watch. It's Benson.
It's not a
the
cartoon you want to
chocolate
watch.
starfish.
It's not a cartoon you want to watch.
I'm
not what-
Benson,
it's
the
not what
starfish.
you
Let's see
think.
what shit he gets into
Just
today.
a winking brown eye.
No, it's an actual starfish.
No,
Then you can mark-
it's not an actual
No, it
starfish.
is. It's a
It's
chocolate
It's a
starfish.
chocolate starfish.
It's
It's
a
a
brown-
bum hole.
It's a brown starfish that lives under
No,
the sea.
it's a
You know, like how
bum
every
hole talking to
cartoon,
you.
every cartoon has adult innuendos in it. Oh, you just want it to be a talking bumhole.
That's it. That's what it is.
Okay, I can do that as
I
well.
think if it was a brown starfish that lived under the sea, we could possibly market this and sell it to children.
Sell it directly to children.
Here, do you want this?
Benson's chocolate starfish?
Do you want this, little Timmy? Hey?
Benson's chocolate starfish here.
Marshall, can I X-ray your teeth? Please.
So, this week, I am doing something that I'm calling Quiz Show Shit Show.
Oh, God.
And I thought
Why are we eating poop?
There's no sandwiches. Speaking of which,
There's
though,
no poop sandwiches.
people have got in touch with their horrible sandwich
have they?
choices.
I remember that was 2 episodes ago now.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, I get
This is
confused.
episode 21. So I thought I'd just remind you.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's only
Yeah,
just
but,
released.
you know.
This is the thing that happens, isn't it? Yeah, 2 episodes ago we did a sandwich thing. Somebody got in touch. Matthew got in touch from Australia.
Matthew from the story.
and said, no, not that Matthew.
Different Matthew.
Different Matthew.
There's more than one.
There's more than one,
Fuck.
apparently. I think there's only 3.
Okay.
So,
Including the Bible, Matthew.
That's quite a lot, though.
The gopher himself.
so what did he have? He has two
Master
slices
goat.
of toast with a buttered, salted and peppered slice of bread. In
I've
between.
heard of a
You've heard of this?
a bread sandwich.
I'm sorry, jail. Straight to jail.
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 Straight to jail.
fucking jail. Put something else in your sandwich and bread. You've already got bread.
Yeah.
Go to jail.
Be a bit
Straight to jail.
Be a bit more original. It's like me when I'm trying to improvise names on the spot.
Adam McAdamson.
What could go in between these two?
Bready bread. That's my sandwich.
I've got bread and some bread here. What's going to go in the middle?
Have you thought about bread?
Bread! Just bread!
You can't just be the same bread though. So why don't we toast the ones on the outside and leave the one in the middle?
Well,
untoasted?
then
we'll
once
try
you-
that,
but
and then we'll
once you
try
season
one.
it-
We'll try one with the toasted in the middle. No, that's horrible. That's vile.
Once you season it, then it's gourmet.
It's
At that
gourmet
point.
bread, seasoned bread.
Salt and pepper.
What if
Paul.
you add a slice of fried bread to it as well? Just
No,
to
no.
mix it up?
Are you crazy?
I am.
Are you mental?
I am mental.
In a world where there's so
Sam
many
the
obese
bread
people
man.
and you're adding more,
Mental
More bread, and
man.
frying it.
I don't know, I'd eat that.
A fried bread sandwich with toast and fried bread.
Well, just once.
Oh God.
So, there was another one that Dean sent as well, which was,
that the chili-
corned beef, chili heat wave Doritos, and brown sauce, which sounds banging.
Fucking eat that.
Yeah.
I would
I
definitely.
don't think
Definitely
you
go
need the
for
brown
that.
sauce.
Yeah, it's got that
And-
tang. It's got to have that pure tang. I need to try that.
Your tang.
My very own
Tang.
mum got in touch to say that my
Your mother.
my late granddad had pea sandwiches.
Pea?
Just pea.
Just peas?
Yeah, I've
Hang
got,
on,
no
pea.
more context to that. Just pea
Urine?
sandwiches. Yeah,
Oh.
urine, yeah. Just pissed on a slice of bread and ate it.
Peas. Oh, that sounds a bit. Saying that, I put mushy peas in a piece of bread with the fish and the chips.
Yeah, that's...
That's a bit different though. You're like, oh, it's the same as if I did a pea sandwich with fish and chips.
It's like I
Like you changed the entire sandwich. But oh, it's still got peas though. They're not even the same type of peas. They're mushy peas. Like what the fuck did you think was the same about that?
That's
Well,
that's
if
like
you-
us
if you
calling that thing that monstrosity that we ate a tuna sandwich. Oh, do you want this tuna sandwich? Oh, yeah, I love a tuna sandwich.
But-
Why has it got Kit Kat and fucking what's it?
Yeah, but if you put it in pasta and tomato sauce and put it in oven, it'd be a pasta bake.
Oh,
It'd be
delicious.
lovely.
I love that.
Okay, I understand
Still
the
the
logic's
same
flawed.
sandwich.
The logic's flawed. Okay, but sometimes I dip the bread in the mushy peas.
Do you?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
if I want to.
Sometimes.
If I want to. If I'm feeling a bit adventurous,
Don't worry, I'm-
sometimes I'll even add a chip to it, or a fry, as some people would call it. Cold peas, warm peas, mushy peas,
Green peas, blue peas.
All the peas.
Black
runner
peas.
bees.
Runner bees.
I was going to say,
running along the ground. You don't
Got
fly.
wings, dickhead! Fly!
Yeah, but the runner bees.
I was gonna say runner
like
peas.
worker bees, queen bees, runner bees.
It's like a fucking marathon of bees running down the street. Go to the plants, go to the plants.
I was gonna say runner peas and realised it was beans, so I thought land in the middle.
runner bee.
Runner bees.
Runner bee.
Anyway, keep your weird sandwich selections coming in, and we'll.
I thought you were gonna say to yourself.
I
like,
did.
really thought you-
Keep it to yourself.
Give it to your fucking self now. I'm fed up.
Yeah,
Weird
especially
bastard.
Sam's mum.
No,
Keep sending them in.
Keep them coming. We might try it again. We want to try the Fool's Gold one as well, the Elvis sandwich. Anywho, we've got to stop talking about sandwiches because I've got a segment to do. So it's quiz show, shit show. So I'm going to cover a different classic quiz show each week and then put a KRP spin on it. So the one that I'm going to look at this week is Family Fortunes. Are you a Family Fortunes fan? Family Fortunes
I prefer
fan?
Family Feud.
Well, that's the American version, which came out in 1976, and then we stole it and took it over in England in 1980.
Was it not an English creation?
No, we stole it. We
Did
stole
not
it.
know
Controversial.
Bob Monkhouse, the original presenter,
Monkey Bob.
Monkey Bob House, yeah, said, let's not call it Family Feud because it sounds a bit aggressive. And he was right.
Yeah. Family Fortune.
Yeah, well, Family Fortunes is a much better name. I have
But
to
they
say.
do have Steve Harvey, and is a much better host than
Steve
any
Harvey's
we've
is.
ever had.
Did you watch Family
Yeah,
Fortunes?
with blondie haired man. What was his name?
Les Dennis.
Les Dennis.
And then it was Vernon Kay.
So what?
No,
What,
yeah, I
e-
didn't watch it with him.
what era were you? Were you like you were?
I was
Les-
Les
I was
Dennis.
Les Dennis.
yeah. So there's basically
It was reruns when I was watching it because I'm younger significantly than
UK TV Gold.
that's why I had to ask.
Dave.
That's why I had to ask. So where Les
It
Dennis
were original, yeah, for me.
with the best theme tune as well. I didn't realise till I was looking into this that it's had different theme tunes. I thought they'd just revamp it, but it's had like really
Do you
shit
know-
theme tunes either side of the
really?
classic. The theme tune that I like was sort of like mid-90s, had a bit of slap bass in there, and it was just pretty good. It was pretty good. Anyway, if you've never seen it before, I'm sure you have. Very simple format. Two families battling it out, trying to name common things from questions that had been asked to. It turns out the studio audience, or the families on the previous series, they were the 100 people that they
really?
asked. Yeah.
So you had to go like every time.
Well,
So once you've been on it once, it's like, right, now you have to turn up to be in the audience every fucking
No.
week.
So they'd either
I know
ask
you're
people in the
lost.
audience, or they'd ask people for the next series, the families that were coming on. So these questions are coming up in the next series. What answers would you give? Like, what would you take to the beach? Turkey, which we've covered on Rabbiting On before.
That makes sense.
And then the answers went up on this big board that was called Mr. Babbage. You know that
Why the
was.
fuck was it called
It was-
Mr. Babbage?
So the board, the famous board, the electronic
creepy,
board,
that.
Chris and Mr. Babbage by Bob Monkhouse after Charles Babbage, who did electronics and shit
That's
like that.
weird, that is.
There you go. So we're going to play our own version of Family Fortunes, but it's Family Mort Tunes.
Have you got
or
the sound
Tunes?
Family more
I
tunes.
got the sound effects. Jesus. Do you think I am some kind of fucking amateur? Anyway, so yeah, Family More Tunes because it's all about death.
Oh,
Oh, right. I thought it was more tunes.
No,
man.
sorry, no.
that
no
would have
tunes.
been nice.
Oh, I should have done
But
that.
no,
it's
oh,
not
I
death
should have done
instead.
that.
I played-
Instead, death.
I
Yeah,
played this
death.
jingle to 100 people, and they said it was in the key of.
I played this jingle to 100 corpses, and they said,
But
and I was like, fuck, they're alive.
Speaking of the previous podcast that
Yeah.
that never existed,
Never.
though, it means that I get to reprise these little beasties. Yay! Yay! They've both got buzzers, physical, actual buzzers.
Remember
Here
how
we go.
annoying this was?
Yeah, I
last time?
remember this. Oh dear,
Why does he give us things?
I forgot about this.
Okay,
So
I won't do it anymore.
yeah, on a previous version of the podcast, I bought these buzzers for a particular quiz that we used all of once, and then they've been hidden away in my bedroom ever since.
They're a bit sticky.
They're a bit sticky, but they still work.
What
Are
have
you
you
not
been
impressed that
doing
they
with
still
them?
work?
I
Is
thought
that,
you
are
said,
you
did,
speaking through your buzzer now?
did you not press them to see if they work?
Oh yeah, before I came.
No, I thought
yeah.
that's what you said. Did you not press them to see?
Before I came. That's
Are you
why
not
they're sticky.
impressed? I get
That's
okay.
why they're sticky,
why they're
yes.
sticky.
You press them and then
God, they are
came.
so sticky.
We're going to be using these. It's probably the battery's
Cum.
leaking.
The cum.
It's probably the seam.
Why is my hand melted off?
So you're going to get to use these a grand total of once. Sorry. So Family More
That's in the
Tunes,
fucking
because
point.
mort is French for death, and the
That's where the word
questions
mortgage comes from.
is about, yeah.
Payment until death.
There you go. Like it. So are you ready to get into our version of Family Fortunes? Family More Tunes. Ready? Here we go. It's time for Family Fortunes with your host, Les Dennis. Thank you. Welcome to Family More Tunes, and tonight I'm joined by the Benson family. Give us a wave, Benson family.
Yeah.
And I'm joined by the Chase family. Give us a wave, Chase family. Yeah. So let's go and meet our contestants tonight. So first of all, what's your name and tell us a bit
Pleasure to
about
be
yourself.
here, Les. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And you are.
I'm Benson.
You're Benson. You're Benson.
Well,
It's the Benson family. So
yes.
You're Benson.
Yes, that's correct.
So,
Les.
okay. And would you like to introduce the rest of the family? Who
Of
have you got
course,
here?
Of course, this is Benson.
This is Benson as well.
And then we've got
Can I meet Benson as well? Hello there.
Hi.
Hi there, Benson.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, Les? A pleasure to be here.
I'm hoping you've got someone in the family that's not called Benson, because that's going to get very confusing as we go on.
Well, the other Benson was meant to be here, but we had to call in our Italian cousin, Bensonito's here.
Hey, hello, Bensonito.
Hey,
Hello,
hey.
how you doing? A pleasure to meet you. Thanks for joining us today. And who's this lovely lady?
This is Jeff.
Jeff. That's a strange name for a lady. Who would call a lady Jeff?
She's not a lady.
Oh, sorry, have I offended you, Jeff?
Oh, no.
And this
Silence, Jeff.
this guy's just got Dave on his name badge. Who's this?
Yeah, we run out of Benson name badges, so he just picked up the one that said Dave.
And who are you, Dave? What's your relation?
Who
to
am
the
I or how I?
Who are you?
What question was that?
What relation are you to the family, Dave?
So, to clarify, for legal reasons, I am not the smart person they've hired in as part of the family.
Are you trying to say you're not part of this
No,
family,
no,
Dave?
I'm Benson also, but this thing says Dave because
Can we look into this, please? I'm hearing in the earpiece that Dave is not a member of the Benson family. This is family fortunes or mortunes. It's
Les,
not casual
Les,
acquaintance.
Les, let me explain.
mortunes.
Les, let me explain. We have no idea who this guy is. We have no idea.
Right.
We'll go with 4 people. We'll go with 4
Security,
people.
security. Can you remove Dave, please? So there we go. There's only 4 of you tonight.
You'll
Anyway,
never take me alive.
lovely to meet you, and great to have the Benson family with us. Jesus. Right. Okay. And let's meet the
We'll take
Chase.
sports and leisure for 50.
The Chase family. That's the wrong quiz show, Benson. Okay. I'm just going to meet the Chase family now. And hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
Hello, I'm Adam.
Hi, Adam. How you doing? Thanks for coming and
good.
joining us on Family Mortunes.
Thanks for having us.
And who's the rest of your
Les.
family here that we've got here today?
So, this is Eve.
Hi, Eve. How you doing, Eve Chase?
Yeah, I'm well, thanks.
Good. Glad to have you here. That's a lovely accent and voice you've got there, Eve. And who is this lovely gentleman?
Well, this is Dad. This is God, some will call him.
God.
God.
You've got God on your team. Oh, right.
Hang on, so we're not allowed Dave.
Well, I can't argue with God, can I? I get in all kinds of trouble. So, is God
We'll
a
take
member of the
religious artifacts for 100,
Is
please.
God a
Les.
member of the Chase family?
Yeah, obviously, he created us.
Right, okay, fair enough. And the final member of your team, who's this on the end?
It's our dickhead uncle, Lucifer.
Oh, Uncle Lucifer. Can I call him Lucy?
Yes.
Yes.
all the
Hi,
time.
Lucy. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. So, team captains then. So, we've got Benson and we've got Adam. If you could come to the middle and we'll have our first round. If you're ready, here we go. Okay. Now, as is tradition on Family Mortunes, if you've ever watched it before, you will notice they normally have one arm behind the back before slamming down on their buzzers. Are you ready? So, our first category tonight, and I would like the most popular answer you can think of.
Hang on, what are we doing? Pressing the buzzer to answer.
Yes.
You
Once
got
you
buzz in. Have you never seen the show before? Who are this idiot?
This is Family
That you've
Mortunes. Have you
gone.
seen Family Mortunes before? Because I have.
Obviously.
Fuck off, Adam.
So our first category tonight.
We win!
Yay! Thanks for joining us on Family Mortunes. Well done to the Chase
I'm
family.
not dead yet. just slightly burnt.
So, your first question tonight, with it being Family Mortunes, then, fingers on buzzers, is I'd like you to give me the most popular causes of death in London, 1632. That was Benson. What are you going to go with?
Double accident.
Double accident?
Yes.
What do you mean by double accident?
I don't know. I read a list once where it said cause of death in London, and one of the answers was double accident, and it made me laugh.
Okay, it's gone for double accident. It's not there, I'm afraid. So
sorry, Benson's.
we're going
and
to pass.
Dave.
We're going to pass that over to Adam. Adam, any idea? Cast your mind back to 1632. I know it's a bit too soon, so apologies if if
A bit too soon.
Dog attack.
dog attack. It's there. We've got bit by a mad dog for one.
one whole
Congratulations.
person in the whole entire year.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
That means control. Would you like control of the board, or would you like to pass it over to the Bensons?
I'll pass it over to the Bensons.
Right. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go, Benson's. Here we go.
Okay, so no, don't press your buzzer now. Security, can you take the buzzer off Benson, please?
Well, you can't stop me making the noises.
So, I'm gonna go down the family. So first we got Benson. Benson,
Aye.
would you like to give us an answer? What do you think? So, causes of death in London in the year 1632.
Plague.
Plague. You're saying plague? Correct. Plague with 8. Congratulations. So
Not a very good plague.
Not many at the time, but you can still get plague today, of course. Not very common, is it? But you can still get it.
If there's an 8 there, it wasn't very common.
It was at one point. I understand
good authority.
that it was quite devastating during its height of its popularity.
Historians got part of it.
It was quite the rage at one point.
Okay, so coming to Benson now, not confusing at all. The next person down the line, not the original Benson, the second Benson. Would you like to give us an answer, Benson?
Flu.
You gone for flu. Would you like to be less specific?
Less specific.
How can you be less specific than illness?
No, I'm afraid not.
How can you be less specific than flu?
Can you not shout at me, please, Benson?
Les, come on, Les.
No. Final answer. So who else did we have?
After that, we had Bensonita.
Well, Bensonita. I can't remember if it's Bensonita or Bensonito. Anyway, Bensonita. Bensonita.
Bensonita.
Okay.
Bensonita.
Come on, then. Have you got an answer, Italian person?
Suicide.
Correct. Well done. Or as it was called then, made away themselves.
Made away.
So you accept that, but you don't expect a less common flu.
Flu's not on the list, my friend.
Fair enough.
So the 15 people died in 1632 of making away themselves.
Make away.
And so you've got 2 more answers to find. So going down
murder.
Who have we got next?
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, I'm going to go murder for 50, please.
You're going to go for...
It's the wrong show, Jeff.
Murder.
Some people don't listen, Les.
And... You're well done, yeah. Or murdered, as it was.
Muckduck.
Murder.
Murdered, as it was. There was 7 back in 1632. And we've got... you need one more member of the family, actually, so we're going to have to bring Dave back in.
Hello.
Hi, Dave. So, Dave, this will...
Your bounce has ruffled me up back there.
This will give you the win if you can find something on the board here. Otherwise, there'll be a chance for the chasers to steal.
Yes.
Fire.
You've gone for fire. And there it is! Well done! Burnt and scalded for 5. Well
Burnt
done.
and scalded, not just fire.
Scalded is a bad way to go.
Well done, Benson.
There's no smoke inhalation there.
Hot water.
Well done, Benson. So there we go. And that's it. And that's all the rounds I've got. So our winners this week are the Benson family. Yay!
Well, Les, we did think the show went on a bit longer. It must be because of all the advertisement breaks.
Absolutely, yeah. It's not a long show by any stretch of the imagination. So would you like to know the top answers?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, why don't we let the Chase family guess some of the top answers?
That's
Okay,
all right,
let's
don't
go
worry
over to
about
let's
it.
go over
No,
to the
it's
Chase. The Chase family have already gone home. They've fucked right off.
Where are they?
They've set the podium on fire.
There's a
Jesus.
beam of light coming from the sky, and also something's opened up in the floor. There's fire. There's fire everywhere.
So the top answer was Christ Homes and Infants for 2,268.
Christ Holmes.
Christ Holmes.
It was his family.
Basically, someone who died within a month of being born.
Oh, okay.
You had consumption, which was 1,797.
Which is now known as it's tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis, yeah.
And you knew all these. I didn't give you flu, but I would have give you fever for 1,108. I'd have give you fever.
You think fever?
Got a bit hot.
You think fever? I suppose it is less specific.
It is less specific.
I was going to say cold and flu.
We're giving you that. And interestingly, in here, so those were your top 3 answers. You got aged in there as well for 628.
Aged, so old age.
And for 470,
Definitely
37.
dead. Definitely dead.
and for 470, died of teeth.
The teeth attacked them.
The teeth attacked them.
Oh, the mad tooth
They
attack.
got
Vagina dentata.
abscesses, didn't
Yeah,
they?
well, they
then
didn't have proper
and then
dentistry and stuff.
it went to the brain and
I don't know, just teeth.
Their brain just exploded.
They just
teeth
realised
falling
Teeth
sky.
just attacks. Yeah, they just get. Ah!
Yeah.
they just realised how weird teeth were and just got so frightened. And
Before
and
that-
just
Get out. Just got rid of them.
they're in my gums. What?
Before that,
kill
they
myself.
were flaccid, and it was when they erected them that it made it.
Made them all
After
crazy.
the discovery of calcium.
So we had piles. One person
Oh,
died
that's
of
a
piles.
bad way
That's
to
a
go.
bad way to go,
Scratching
that
your
is.
ass to death.
Oh fuck!
And we also had. What else have we got on here? Worms, death of worms.
Death by worm.
Death by worms, yeah.
Did the worms attack again?
One large
like the
worm.
teeth.
I like the one of Men in Black 2.
Just a big worm. Just.
And lots of other strange things that I have no idea what they are, such as
Ye-
King's
alien.
Evil.
King's evil.
King's Evil.
That's the king ordering death upon someone.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's I can
He
tell
doesn't
you.
know,
what
he
it
doesn't
is.
know
I
what
need
it
to know
is,
what it is,
but he does know what it is.
I can tell you what that one is.
I want to
actually.
know what the King's evil is.
So it's scrofula, aka tuberculosis, infection of the neck glands, and the touch of the king was said to cure this disease.
Infection of the neck glands sounds more like mumps than
I'll infect
TB.
your neck gland if you
TB's
don't
your
shut
lung.
up. Anywho, that brings us to the end of Family More Tunes. Well done to the Benson family. Commiserations to the Chase family. We'll see you next week.
Hey, Adam.
Hey Benson.
I want a story.
No.
I want it on my desk by 9 a.m. tomorrow, and if not, you're out of here.
I've only got pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, right, that'll do. Go on then.
The menace.
Sorts out.
So what's that?
right.
Sam
I've
wants a
only got
picture of
couple-
Spider-Man.
I've only
Really
got a
do.
couple. Which ones do you want? The ones on the street or the ones in the bedroom?
The ones where he's nude, but then how do I know he's Spider-Man?
Oh, well.
Oh, he keeps the mask on.
Oh, the mask says them.
There's webs everywhere.
That's not webs.
Does it come out of everywhere?
You'll have to find out with these pictures.
I
Anyway.
wonder how far he can sling his jism, Spider-Man. Or if it comes out all webby. Just like sticks them to the wall. Fires them off. She's riding on top and then fires off and smashes into the ceiling lamp.
The ceiling lamp.
Like,
Also known as...
scary movie.
Yes,
What about the non-ceiling lamps?
No.
You got a table lamp, a floor
So we've
lamp.
got into the
ceiling.
sexual parts of Spider-Man, really, haven't we?
Into his sexual
excellent.
parts.
Into his sexual parts, yes. Do you
Spider
think it
penis.
does come out of everywhere then?
Oh, yeah. I think if it comes out of his wrist, it's going to come out of everywhere, isn't it?
So just the Tobey Maguire one?
I think whenever he goes for a shit, it just comes out all webby.
It's just
Webby.
like it drops in a little web parcel.
But then it goes back up. It goes,
He has to
Like a
like
yo-
snap
yeah.
it off.
They're the bits they don't cover in the films, aren't
Yeah,
they?
no, they avoid that.
it's
bit.
a nightmare when he sneezes.
It's bad when he gets diarrhea, all in his suit.
It just looks like he's put on a load of
Oh,
weight.
yeah, going to the toilet must be a fucking nightmare wearing suits like that.
Superhero films don't talk about that stuff.
Well, there you go. They're missing a trick. Maybe they should.
Just what we want to know all the superheroes' pooping habits.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sure they could spin a 2-hour special on that.
Oh, mate, they'll make fucking thousands of movies about that.
Yeah. On certain websites.
Anyway, I have a story.
Have you?
I do.
Will you have it on my desk by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning?
I know, I've
Not
got it here
again.
now.
You got it
okay?
now?
I've got it now.
Oh, my word.
I can't have it tomorrow morning, but then we're going to have to come back and set everything up and start recording again. It's just going to be fast, so I'd just rather give you it now.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Right, okay, it's about manatees.
Right. The
You like
sea
manatees?
cow?
The sea cow!
I
yeah.
do like
Cow
the sea
of the
cow.
sea.
I love a good manatee. They just kind of plop about.
Often
don't they?
confused with walrus and... Nope, that's about it. Maybe a seal. Maybe a seal.
And an actual cow.
And an actual cow.
Oh, I pick my times to not have the cow sound effect
Yeah, I know.
lined up.
Why is there no cow?
Because I'm filled with family fortunes, bollocks.
Well, so this is about manatees, but it's a sad story. It's a
Oh, no.
sad
Oh,
I
damn.
wrote sad
I
stories
know.
about manatee.
Well, you brought.
At least I brought things about death.
Yeah, so I brought something about death as well. So there's these two manatees.
It's the
okay?
death-isode.
It's the death-isode. There's two manatees called Hugh and Buffett.
This sounds like a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
Two
This
manatees
is
walking to
real.
a bar. How are you walking?
But Hugh and Buffett, they
Good
have
names
lived,
for manatees. I mean, I can't
it's
argue.
good
with either
manatee
of them.
names. They've lived in an aquarium together for 27 years.
Oh.
Are they a couple?
Hugh and Buffett, well,
They are 1
They're
year younger
brothers.
than me. Well, they've been in the aquarium 1 year less than me.
You live in an aquarium.
I live. Oh yeah, that doesn't make sense. I was moved there in 1991.
That's why you
Back-
never have people around your house.
Back then, it was water as far as the eye could see. It's a hard life living in an aquarium.
Underwater beds.
The main issue is I can't breathe
I've
underwater.
always wondered where he goes after we record.
Why do you think my skin's so wrinkled?
A big aquarium. Where do you live at the deep?
Yeah,
Do you live in
free entry all year round.
Do you live in a pineapple?
No, I'm not a sponge. I'm a human living underwater in an aquarium.
What's so weird about that?
In winter, I get put in the octopus tank.
How do you get?
He goes into hibernation. Apparently, sea creatures hibernate now. So I go in there, I just wave my arms and legs out. And they put a sign on saying the octopus has lost 4 of its tentacles. And it's just me, just wafting about.
Do you get paid well for that?
I get
Is that
paid
just
well.
your
He
winter
gets
job?
paid nothing. He just kept in
get paid-
captivity against his will.
I get paid with fish.
Pretending to be an octopus
Yeah,
for half the year.
loaned out to a podcast for an hour a week.
I get paid in fish. It's brilliant.
You love those fish, don't you?
Yeah, and then I just swim around and swim around and swim around.
Sounds great fun.
But then one time they put the octopus in with me.
And
We swam around and swam around.
but then
And then they took the octopus back out. They realised the mistake they made. They can't mix human and octopi. Octopod.
Why?
Octopodes.
Octopodes.
What happens when you mix humans and octopodes?
Well, people question why is there a guy in the octopus tank? And I get where they're coming from. And then they ask for refunds from somewhere that's free entry. Is it free entry?
Why is there a naked
I'm
guy in the
I am
octopus?
misadvertising a UK
It's definitely not free entry.
entertainment thing.
Entertainment thing. Aquarium.
Entertainment thing. It would come under the it would have a brown sign
It would have a brown sign
on the
you're
road,
right.
which means it's an attraction. Hey!
Hey.
And then every Monday morning, at the other side of the tank, somebody comes in with a big chalkboard and teaches me maths and English.
Underwater.
Why is that important for their sea creatures to be trained in functional
It's not,
skills?
it's just me.
Or just,
Then I'm in my own tank. Remember?
why do they need to train you? In
What are they
maths and
teaching you
skills?
for?
Why not?
What are you going to do for them?
Well, normally what happens
You
is
just pretend to be an octopus.
what happens
I think
is-
he's
They
Got
learned that.
like an underwater abacus that he plays with. For
what
the,
happens.
For the
I just
entertainment
spin.
of
I
Watch
spin.
this naked Benson play with his abacus
I just
underwater.
I just swim around, and then they try moving around the tank with the chalkboard, and I just spin faster.
Spin. The Tasmanian devil
Like,
of underwater.
well, not that fast because it'd be a cyclone underneath the water. And then sometimes there's some goldfish. No cyclone.
Sometimes there's goldfish.
Sometimes goldfish, but
What happens to the
This
goldfish?
is a shit aquarium if it's
why is
got
there-
goldfish.
Why is there only goldfish sometimes?
because I have to have a pet under there, so I keep them.
Does
in
it
a
have
fish
in a
tank.
bowl?
I keep them in a fish tank. The once put the shark in there. That was interesting. You shouldn't put vacuum cleaners in a aquarium. Quite a shocking experience.
Fucking dust went everywhere.
Yeah. So where were we?
Right. Anyway.
Like, what, you live in an aquarium, apparently. That's where we were.
Who lives in an aquarium on the East Coast?
So Hugh and Buffett, so they've lived in this, they're brothers. They are brothers. And they've lived in this aquarium for 27 years. But on April the 29th this year, Hugh unexpectedly died.
Oh, Hugh. That is a huge loss.
We should have put a trigger warning at the top
I
of this
know,
episode.
it's really sad, this one. It's really sad. Now, what do you think? What do you think happened to Hugh?
He was eaten by the buffet.
By Benson. By the
I can't eat a
buffet.
manatee. I
The
can eat
buffet.
The buffet strikes back.
Buffet the manatee.
Buffet's getting sick of being eaten.
Was he
Decides to eat them.
Was he mistaken for a sea lion?
And what would have happened if he was a sea lion? Did they kill sea
If
lions?
it was a
Did we kill-
professionally run aquarium like mine, they would have removed the sea lion because you can't mix sea lions and manatees. Hey, you know what? Going off topic, I once went to the
Going
deep.
off topic.
I once went to the deep, and I swear to God, I saw a Lego minifigure floating around in this tank, and I was like, at that time, I was like, they put that in as a toy.
What fish is that?
That doesn't look like a fish. And then I realised, because you go in the underwater bit, but then you go to the top of the tank. So some kid, I imagine a kid, could be a fully grown adult, dropped a minifigure into the tank And it was just floating about.
And then one of the expensive fish ate it and died.
But now Benson keeps it in his little cave in the aquarium. He's like, I want my Lego.
My minifigure. So I thought I'd go off topic.
That's very nice.
So what happened to Hugh?
So Hugh died.
Hugh died.
You did.
Hugh died. He had a very bad time before he died.
Oh, he was half eaten by a shark.
He was not half. They don't just put them in. They don't just mix all the fish together in an aquarium.
They do this to overfeed them so they don't hunt. True fact.
Fact.
Google it.
Did they put something in the water they shouldn't have?
They did
Bleach.
not. No, everything was fine.
Did he do something out of the water?
He did not do anything out of the water.
They don't live underwater, manatees, do they?
They live underwater.
Did he die of a broken
They can breathe
heart?
underwater.
No, he did not die of a
thought
broken heart.
Masturbating. I'm thinking to that walrus in Scarborough.
What walrus?
There's a walrus.
Or the Sea Life Centre, the other aquarium. I got moved from there.
The walrus that beached itself in Scarborough, and loads of people turned up to watch it.
Oh, you're on about Whitby. You're on about
Was
Whitby.
it Whitby?
Yeah.
Sorry. And they cancelled a firework
Didn't
festival.
it go up through? It went to a few.
Yeah, it went to a few
Yeah.
spots, but it sat there just jacking itself off.
What a lovely time it was having.
It was having a fantastic time.
On a summer evening in Whitby.
You can watch a walrus
Outside,
play with its penis.
So
Visit Whitby.
With a picture of a fucking walrus with a dick in its
that is the
flippers.
postcard picture right there. Oh, look at that. It's a perfect sunset behind it.
Well, you know what? You're not far off. To be fair.
Good. Tell me what happened to you.
So Hugh died from having intense sex with his brother, Buffy.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, Buffy went to town on Hugh.
He was the giver. He was the giver.
Yeah, he was the power bottom.
Yeah, Hugh took it and ended up with
Hugh was the receiver.
Hugh was the receiver and died as a result of high-intensity sex with his larger brother, who caused a 14.5 centimetre rip in his colon.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Bummed to death by a manatee.
Buffett's been bragging ever since. Fucking put a rip in his colon,
I
mate.
tell you what, as far as
fucked him to death.
as far as episode names go, bummed to death by a manatee is up there. That is a tragic way to go.
I know. And
this implies if they've lived together for 27 years that this wasn't the first time this happened, unless
No,
there's been all this pent-up sexual tension for all this time.
No.
And one day he's just like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to go for it.
it does seem like they were just very close brothers.
Very, very close.
Very, very close.
So
Almost you would say too close at the end.
They've been doing it numerous times then.
It doesn't really say, it doesn't go into that.
I
but it
assume
doesn't-
they must
Yeah, they
have
must do. If they just live in an aquarium together.
And then one day
getting the
Buffett's
jollies
just
off.
gone got too carried away.
Just got way too carried away by the sounds of things.
Normally you just put the tip in, and this time he just went full
just
on.
fucking wanted it.
Grabbing him by trying to grab onto the back of his neck, just slipping off.
Oh, just
Pressed him up
imagine
against the glass and everything.
I'm fully imagining it.
I know, that's the issue. That's what's concerning me.
That's the fish.
You can't imagine more than two people's names, but then straight to comes to manatees being bummed,
Well,
you've got all the full graphic.
so it
details.
was
I have a lot of experience in the field.
I mean, it was high intensity sex, it says, but it does say it was a day of high intensity sex.
Oh my god!
So,
I wonder why this is the time that it happened then.
Well, they don't know really. It doesn't say. They didn't see there was any distress during the day of mating. They did have some vets check, but they let them carry on mating throughout the day.
I wouldn't really fancy breaking up two fucking manatees, to be honest.
Two fucking manatees as
Two
well.
fucking manatees.
Yeah.
Two fucking manatees. Yeah, getting in and having to deal with that, I wouldn't fancy that.
You wouldn't want to be the piece in between, would you? Really?
Gary, they're shagging again. Shall we split them up? You can get in if you want, mate. I'm just gonna.
You can't really give them a cold shower, can you? Because they're already in water.
I mean, shall we try and put a little silver lining to the story and say, what a way to go?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're getting bummed by your brother.
You heard it here first. Sam's what a way to go is bummed to death by a brother. You didn't think that one through, did you,
did
sir?
not think that one through at all, did you?
Stand by it.
Logic went out of the window
regrets.
and you got bummed to death.
I've said it now. That's it. That is it.
I'm trying to find a nice happy ending here. I mean, it literally was a happy ending,
Buffett
wasn't it?
probably had a happy ending.
Exactly. Buffet had a
Until
happy
the
ending.
colon got
You
ripped.
did not.
Oh, you got a bit hot. Oh, you got a bit. Ah, my colon's gone.
Not again.
Poor manatee. Poor manatee.
Buffett the manatee
Jimmy
slayer.
Buffett.
He actually had 6 brothers originally.
He's just taking them all out bit by bit. This is why you don't keep animals in captivity, because they fuck each other to death.
Free Benson.
Free Benson.
Yeah,
Free Benson from the deep.
What if the octopus bums me to death?
What a way to go! As long as it's your brother.
It's got eight tentacles, mate. That could be coming from any angle.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah, it could be flicking your nips and playing with your... whatever.
Everything.
Playing with your everything. Yeah.
Playing with all of it.
Playing with all of it.
Oh, it sounds almost a bit sexual.
Spencer's going back to his
Almost.
cave. Get me 2 octopus.
Cave? How do I get a cave? I'm in a bathtub. But the bathtub's lowered into the
Did you
the
think
bigger tank.
this is not an aquarium?
And this is
really,
what he calls
isn't
an
it?
aquarium.
Yeah.
He just sits in a bath in the middle of the deep in
Cold
Hull.
water. What he's doing is going to Eureka.
I am
And
Archimedes.
he's just sitting in
That
that
is such a
bathtub.
local. Anyone outside of our local
Look,
region,
right,
Halifax.
everyone knows who Archimedes and his bathtub is.
Yeah.
but no one knows the Eureka Museum for Children.
Everyone knows
Well,
what
you said it
Eureka
now,
is.
and people
Yeah,
can
exactly.
Google it if they really want.
We're driving some advertisement. I expect.
I want free.
I want
trips to
endorsements
Oh, no, but
from-
there's loads of kids there. Can we have a closed?
I'll tell you
I
what.
want to get bummed by a manatee.
You know, I've just
You've
realised.
already said that. We know. We've accepted
you
that.
say it every week,
and moved
Sam.
on.
Imagine if it was at the deep. It would have been appropriately named for the manatee incident.
So deep.
How deep do you want it?
14.5 centimeters.
Buffett, watch it.
Hugh and Buffett.
Buffett. What
Now
a
just
little
Buffett.
shit, eh?
Oh, they're probably quite a big shit. To
Is
be
he just
fair.
getting, oh, you cheeky little scamp.
Again?
Bombing another manatee, you deaf again, are you? With your huge fucking manatee penis. How big's a manatee's penis?
I
I'd
don't
say-
know, to be
Can
fair.
we find out an
Shall we
average?
see?
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's find out,
we
shall
need some context
Are they
here.
a bull? The bulls are the male manatees, so usually anything that's called a bull is
I'm
pretty big.
Googling this because it's not in the article.
You're doing it
So
for research purposes.
Thanks for my fucking Google history, Sam.
Well, thanks to the article for not telling us the questions that really
Yeah,
matter.
I know, that's very
We need
true.
some context.
The adult penis of the manatee was approximately 15 inches long.
Oh, wow.
And 1.5 inches in width.
Right, we've come to the end of the episode. Who had parking fines, shadows, family fortunes, deaths in London in 1632, and manatees shagging each other to death on their KRP bingo cards. Anybody, if you did, get in touch.
Bingo.
Hey, you had it. You had
All
them
of
all.
them.
Full house.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have shouted bingo. You won't get your prize
just
now.
did.
All right, hooray. There you go. Congratulations.
Yay, what's my prize?
You win.
A night in a tank with Hugh.
I was
With
gonna say,
Buffett.
it's a one-night experience.
One night with Buffett.
The Buffett
That's all
experience.
I wanted.
One night. So, yeah, end of the episode. Thanks very much for listening. We appreciate it very much. Please, please, please come and get in touch with us. Say hello on the socials at Killer Rabbit Pod on all of the usual places. You can send us topics, suggestions, questions, whatever you like, and just get involved because we love it very much when you do so. Or you can email us at killerrabbitpodcast@gmail.com. And above all else, tell a friend, tell your family members, tell your work colleagues if you think they'd like it, because, yeah, they might well do. And if you're really feeling up to it, come and give us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podcast Addict, or wherever you listen. Give us a 5-starer, put some nice words, and we love you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's the end of the podcast. I've been Sam.
I've been.
No, that's not your name. That's false advertising, and I know for a fact you're not called. Okay,
Sorry,
so can you announce yourself properly so we don't get in trouble
Okay.
with the podcast authorities who insist that
Podcast
people
marketing authorities, the PMAs.
yes, insist that people give their proper names on the podcast and don't replace them with sound effects from plastic buzzers. Okay, I've been Sam.
I've been Benson.
And I've been...
No, you're not called and you're not called no.